Welcome back to the channel, the Wings of the 9-6, and here you are with me, Ruckin with Justin. And got a few things on my little morning walk that I wanted to share with you guys. I'm not quite proficient enough to do the editing quite yet, but like a lot of the other YouTubers said, you know, just start producing content, start sharing your story. And the little bit of advice that I thought was very, very informative for me is to start telling my story. I've had a lot of people come to me and ask me to tell my story, to write a book, all this, that, and the third. So this is the beginning stages of that. Also to share, I think that this is an easier way to write and quickly get things down. And then after this, I think it probably would be beneficial for me to write an elaborate story of myself and the effects that I had on others and that others had on me. So, in this context, I believe that it's quite prevalent for me to share how people in my life believe that steamrolling a rock is going to flatten it. But as far as what I've come to learn is that it depends on what is supporting that rock from the inside out. And sometimes it takes a lot more pressure than they believe that they need to in order to crush that rock, right? Before I get too far off in my walking and talking, I'd like to throw a few shout outs out there for these few YouTube channels. I believe I have been watching at a higher rate than a lot of other channels, right? So I would like to give a shout out to Tennille Talks, Eugene from Kenya, Linda Likes Tarot, Alchemy Games, I have No Cut Card Tarot, Albany Energy LLC, Spiritual Savage, Kim Arts, Walk Heavy, Dig Deep Tarot by Veda Light, and Maji Got the Tea. I haven't found too many people that are like Eugene from Kenya and his ability to pull news outlet stories out of the blue and being able to share them in a manner that benefits all. I hope that I can get close to his standard of that and being able to share my messages and be clear about the message that I'm trying to share. I really enjoyed his speeches that he shared from that one Islam pastor, I believe. I should have wrote all of this down, but I didn't. I just only took a few notes. So it's just like I got a whole bunch of spy kids hanging out, you know, looking for a Butterfinger. And I just believe that it's just my duty to make sure that I stand upright in the most fashionable way possible. And I believe what I've been always trying to teach the young ones in my, well, especially teach my younger self within me, that aspect of being able to maintain posture and to be poised as often and frequently as possible. You know, when you're back in the day, when your grandmother was telling you, or grandfather, whoever was more prominent to tell this information to you, one of the biggest things that you have to do is be able to walk upright with your chest out and your chin straight. And I believe that we as a collective have had difficulty maintaining that because of our inability to maintain frame because of the surrounding environments in which that we've been placed in, right? So one of the bigger things I believe that I need to work on is my communication skills and my ability to see that, I got Delaware tagged people driving around circles around my house in Pennsylvania. So it's like, why are you coming up and down this street again? I know that there's other people on the road and whatnot, but anyway, another big thing I noticed, I also want to give a shout out to Anton Daniels and Marquette. Those two have the ability to share a more positive message in a manner that benefits the young men. And it is extremely difficult to actualize with what the feminist movement has been projecting upon us. And I believe that as men, we need to be more along the lines of Anton Daniels or a Marquette or Kevin Samuels. These are the only men that I've actually done. I haven't done no research on them. I've just been paying attention to them, watching them on their channels as they're posting the things that they're saying and, how they're saying them as well. They say it with a level of calm passion that gives me a little bit of a fire, because now they have, I didn't really have that many grown men that were able to compose themselves in a manner that would send a message, a chilling message through me that would help me to elevate myself in a manner that would benefit me as well as the folks around me. The information that I was privy to was I was the one that was supposed to take care of everybody from the age of 7 years old, right? So in that mindset, as a 7-year-old, being told, being demanded that I am to care for everybody around me, especially those that are younger than me, and I should be preparing myself to take care of those that are older than me. So I got stuck into that rat race that wouldn't allow me to see myself as a benefactor of any of my efforts. So in that, I understand that there are a lot of young men in my position that believe that they are the man of the house. They are the protector. You're not, and at that age, you can't even be a provider. So you're working with 2 out of the 5 items that you need in order to be a full, well-rounded individual that is able to be a support system for those that you care about, right? So I had to learn how to release that for myself. And one of the biggest things is I'm not going around and picking up everybody's trash, okay? I got plenty of trash of my own that I've accumulated that I don't need to pick up everybody's trash until it blows into my yard, and I get it. At that point, it is then my responsibility. And I had to learn how to not share what I might actually be thinking at the moment, because I was in that younger mindset that I am supposed to be looking out for these people. I'm supposed to be protecting these people. I am supposed to be helping these people move forward in life that will benefit them. and when I did things of that such, it seemed as if those individuals would get upset with you because they wanted to feel as if I was telling them this information in order to benefit myself. But that was very selfish of these individuals because that's the only information that they shared with themselves. So until we get to that point, I am going to have to, I understand why now I have to continuously repeat myself, because I'm surrounded by takers and individuals that don't understand the essence of what it means to give. So that's another big lesson. I enjoy giving. I am a big giver, but not too much anymore. Those people have relinquished all of those resources, assets, and everything available for the taking. So at this moment now, I'm sharing the message to all those younger ones that have a very difficult time receiving and giving, because I had a very difficult time receiving as well. The main reason I had a difficult time receiving was because I believed that I had to be the provider, and providers don't receive from those that they're giving to, right? I was completely under the spell that made me believe that because they saw me as a provider, and I stepped into that role as believing that I was the provider, even though I didn't have the resources, I didn't have the knowledge, I didn't have the backing or any kind of support to understand what it meant to be a provider, to be a protector, and to have the mindset of being preventative when it comes to life. So I really find it funny on how many old stories are coming back on YouTube now, and how many internet attacks that are coming my way because now I'm posting. It was real funny. I have a younger cousin, I want to say he's about 4 or 5 years younger than me, and very, very mental, always has been. Oh, and it's less about him being mental, and it's more about how he was raised and the values that he held on to, that he believed were right. So in my life, I had quite a few tragedies, and the people that I deemed to be the closest to me and who were going around praising and parading how close they were to me were also the ones that were running around destroying my name, telling people that I'm on this, that, and the third. And it was really those individuals. So until I believe that this world can escape the inability to believe the lies of others, of folks that they hardly even know, about folks that they don't even know, I think that we will be able to move forward faster. Too many people are willing to hold on to other people's lies for the simple relationship that they have with those individuals, and not be able to decipher, or what I'm learning about is folks like to say discern about their true intentions on why they're telling folks this story and how they are telling that story. I had a lot of people come up to me and say a whole bunch of weird stuff like, man, I got an event coming up, and I really want you to be there, and I got seven white T Jones lined up. I'm like, okay, that's what's up. I don't know why you believe that I prefer white tea over Godiva. You know what I mean? Like, what is it about this vanilla that is so much better than Godiva? I'm sorry, it just doesn't make sense to me. I had always been into Godiva, and I had a very hard time explaining that to my loved ones and those around me, because I have a particular dialect that won't allow me to be invested into a certain community. So in that aspect, I had to remove myself from even imagining that there was a chance of me being able to do that and release that that want, that urge, and that, just to that want and that urge to want to see that for myself. And I had to really rely on the Most High in order, Most High God. Now, there's only one God, there's only one source. He creates all. I honestly believe that. I'm not going to go into any specific sect of religion, because I don't believe that I really was invested in that, more so than being put under duress in order to believe a certain system in order for those around me to feel comfortable. So that does not only equate to the YT people, but to the boule, my BBs, my back boule. And they are just as much as adamant about things that have to do about resources and have to do about control and being able to, quote unquote, see the future. These people put a lot of energy into swaying the future in a manner that may look like to benefit them, but it truly destroys their economy, their society, and their way of life. I did my best to defend myself against those individuals, but I also did not have the vocabulary or the understanding of what was happening around me in order to completely defend myself. But that's the point of people that are supposed to be raising you. They're supposed to be assisting you on your knowledge and your ability to defend yourself and to show you the best ways to defend yourself. There are a lot of instances with our community where we don't truly inform our young ones, and we don't truly help them understand the plights of life. And it's all supposed to be something you get as life goes on, because every brain is different. We completely understand that. But I believe that with the way that things are moving in life now, we as a people have lost our patience with teaching, lost our patience with growing, and lost our patience with each other. I want to say that with that understanding, we should be able to sit with each other and truly grow. I mean, it's 2025, right? In America, it's 2025. Where everybody's mindset is. It's 2025. Then why does it seem like it's still 1925? You know what I mean? It's been over 100 years. Where has the conversation grown? What is the conversation that was being had then, and the conversation, and compare it to the conversation that we're having now? Where is the growth, and why isn't there growth? And what is it that we can do to ensure that we will get growth and maintain growth, right? I believe that we've all been following this system of the Tao that makes us believe that we are truly growing, but where is the growth? You know what I mean? Because if we had growth, through the educational system, more people would be able to be self-sufficient. Where are the individuals, and why aren't there so many? Why aren't there enough individuals that are self-sufficient? Well, everybody knows, everybody went to school, regardless if you slept through class or not. If you understood the concept of it all, and you understood enough of it to get through it, right? Right? So when you have to go back and you have to sit on it and really understand what you've been taught. And that is, I get now, is the point of the summertime. The summertime is for you to reflect on those things, and for you to strengthen your education in other areas that during school you weren't so privy. When I was younger, my mother used to take me to these science camps. Oh my goodness, I enjoyed them. You know, learning new things about science and just working on an experiment, I think was one of my biggest enjoyments of going through science, and watching how when I put this water here and put this salt in there and add a catalyst there, and I'm able to watch it expand or change colors and all of those things. I thought that was very cool. I didn't understand a darn thing what I was doing. I was just the blind following, you know, I was blind following, just trying to watch just watch the reaction, right? So when you understand that, and you understand that a lot of things in life are really just a science experiment, and it took me a little while to get it, even after all of those classes, that life is just a science experiment. So this is my level of experimentation on this YouTube channel. And once I get some more proper equipment, you guys are going to start to see a lot more better shows out of me and better videos out of me. And I really want to start doing some reactions on a lot of people's videos, because I sit up in my room and I scream at this TV. I be screaming at the TV like, what's going on, people? What do you mean this is what we're doing? Why are we doing this like this? Oh my goodness. And I just, you know, hope I sit in my living room, and I hope and I pray and I wish that that as a collective, as a people, as a group, as a culture, I don't know how many different facets of ways I should say it, but as one, we should be moving together. Like, you guys did not watch Drumline? Like, you literally saw the glitz and the glamour, and that's it. You didn't hear the message that he was saying. Play the flight of the bumblebee, baby. There's elegance in there. There's class in there. We fought that, you know, y'all been fighting the band. Goodness, what's the name? The names of things just escape me sometimes. But that's another reason why I want to get on here, so that I can better regurgitate things and share things back to you, because I didn't really have the backing of a wall to support me where I can throw a bouncy ball against it and it would come back to me. Okay? I don't know if it was my bouncy ball didn't have enough bounce in it, or the wall was so cushioned that the ball was just absorbed and never given back, you know? So I had to take it for what it is and receive for what I can get out of it. And sometimes I felt like maybe I should throw the ball a little bit harder. That didn't work either. They still made YouTube videos of me. Oh, Justin, you're not supposed to be jumping on my neck like that. I'm like, but bro, what are you talking about? I'll have to make other videos now to share my plight, because, you know, I'm just an action figure to these guys. And it's just like, all right. you're not mental. You know, trying to protect yourself from all these chemically imbalanced individuals that collectively work against you, because I want to say they're selfish, but I can't really say that they're selfish if they're ignorant about I don't know. And it's not that they're dumb. It's just like, are you trying to hurt my feelings? Because when I hurt your feelings, you know, because now that Trump has allowed me to say the word retard again, oh my goodness, it feels so good to be able to say that, because you're retarded. And being a retard doesn't mean you can't learn. Being retarded means that you're a slow learner. So regardless if I say you're a slow learner or a retard, it doesn't make a difference. And we have allowed a lot of our feelings to get involved with our inability to decipher the English language, which was the purpose of the English language. The purpose of the English language was to make sure that they kept a level of confusion from the people, from the boule, from the middle class, you know, and that's why. So teaching these people all of the different meanings of all the different words and all the different phrases, whoo, some people get it, some people don't, and I get that saying now too. But at the same time, it is our job as the light to the world, the salt to the earth, to transform these individuals and help them with the ability to see things around them in a better light that won't harm them or others. And I believe that nowadays we have gotten entirely way too soft on these people. Way too soft. Way too soft. Way too soft. I don't know how else to put that other than we are just being extremely soft on individuals that don't have the ability of knowing what soft means or could be for those around them and that they're supposed to be invested in, you know? So last week I was thinking it was a little strange, but now I'm seeing a whole bunch of extra spray paint lines on the road, and I'm just curious about what this is all about. I think that they're gonna be putting a new cable line in here, running it out to the tower in the backyard. Yeah, man, those energy weapons are really real. It's really time to put on those tinfoil hats. And not like you shouldn't have had already done that. But they really, that's why, and you got to get out those cities, man. The cities is where they really concentrate a lot of that stuff. And you guys really have to, you know, be aware about how many stalkers are around you, and they act like they don't see you. And all they want to do is to get a straw and suck it up out your ass. You know what I mean? They're not weird for stalking you. You're weird for mentioning that they're on some sneaking spy kid shit. You know what I mean? But, you know, they're mental. That's how they make their money. They have no other means of resources. So that is what they do. I had other people come to me and ask me to go, hey man, can you go stalk my baby mom? I want to make sure my baby's okay. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Leave me alone. I ain't gonna go stalk your baby mom. The fuck? You broke ass. Like, what do you mean? Like, even if you gave me money, I wouldn't have gone and done that. You know what I mean? To me, it doesn't register for me as an individual to go stalk your baby mom. Like, that has nothing to do with me, bro. It has nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? But I had a hard time telling these people no. But my way of saying no was just, through my actions, right? Because I did not go and do that. I did not go and do that. And regardless of how these people might want to inflict some stupidity upon me, you know, they be, it's whatever. It's whatever. I'll let them people tell their story how they tell their story. It don't affect me at all. I ain't worried about it one bit. Guy coming up in the Dodge and the Cummins. So I'm gonna do my best to, on the next recording, to really have quite a few more points and be able to be more focused on my talking topic, even though my talking topic is myself, but you know, to give a better description of what I'm doing, because what I'm noticing is that me walking around my own property is truly bothering individuals that I live around, mainly because of their the quote unquote warning that they got about me. Moved into this area, there was a sign on the road that said deaf child area, so I'm under the assumption that I was supposed to be this deaf child that was living right here, and nobody was willing to tell me what the hell was going on, because it was a collective effort for all those to make it seem and deem me to be incapable, unable, and incapacitated at such a manner that I wouldn't be able to work anywhere other than washing dishes or doing stuff like that. So I had to sit back on myself and really see who and what was allowing these people to believe these things. And I also had to distance myself as far as possible from these people that were constantly trying to inflict some type of psychosis onto me in a manner of making me look dumb, look crazy, look stupid, you know, make me look as if I'm some type of dunce. So in that aspect, I have been able to better my vocabulary, better my vernacular ability to articulate. I just said the same thing twice. To articulate myself, to become a better citizen in this environment that will allow me to grow. So I hope you guys enjoyed the talk. I'll catch you next week on my walk, my Ruckin with Justin. Eventually I'll get all this edited out and it'll sound good though, you know what I mean? You guys are very inspirational on YouTube. I really enjoy watching how many individuals have the skill to edit the way that they do. I really think it's really great, and I want to be a part of that train. So wait for me. If not, don't worry, I'm gonna catch you, okay? We gonna get these legs good and strong. We gonna get out here and get running on them. But have a great day. Enjoy your Saturday.